Hey, welcome to post 3. You made it. This next part is going to be all about Young Living's Seed to Seal promise of purity. So, it is the standard of purity for Young Living. That means no chemical overload. You can trust the name. Young Living is an essential oils company based out of Utah. The one thing that sets Young Living apart from other oils companies is our Seed to Seal promise. Let me break it down for you. We do not strip constituents to make our oils smell better. We do not mix species of the same oil. We do not spray weed killers or pesticides or herbicides or use genetically modified seeds. We spend $12,000 per acre to hand weed lavender instead of the industry standard of $60 per acre. Let me say that again. We spend $12,000 per acre while others spend $60. The industry standard for $60 per acre because spraying pesticides is way cheaper than hand weeding. We do not distill with solvents like hexane. Do your research, Google what hexane is. It basically strips as much yield from that plant as possible in the most unnatural way using a very toxic ingredient. And most companies don't have to put hexane in their ingredients. So super, super dangerous. You need to know where you get your oils from. Don't poison your body trying to help your body. Our soil is not tainted with mercury, arsenic, glyphosate, or any other poison because our fields are untouched by toxic chemicals. We harvest at the same exact time of day that Young Living's research team has found to be an ideal time for that specific plant. We know that that is peak because of our extensive library on oils, the oldest and largest globally, compiled of nearly 30 years of research at farms on 6 different continents. Look at a light. Ugh, lost it. So for a product to be labeled organic, that soil that it was grown in needs to have been chemical free from pesticides, herbicides, that type of thing for 5 or 7 years. I can't remember exactly. Young Living's, all of their farms have never, their soil's never been touched by a chemical ever. So whatever the standard is for companies, Young Living is always 10 times better. That's what I love about them. You can actually go to their farms too. I've been to the one in Utah. You guys should all come with me next time. Girls trip. So Gary Young grew helichrysum essential oil at St. Marie's in Idaho, then Mona in Utah, and then the Mediterranean country of Croatia to watch its scores on our Seed to Seal testing. We don't always grow it where it grows natively. We grow it where it grows best and produces the most effective oil for our bodies. Our farms are all over the world and you can visit them yourself. Any of the farms, because we're completely transparent. So it's cool, you get to see them hand weeding, you get to see the different farming tractors and choppers and all the different processes, and you can talk to them. They're super nice. They'll explain to you what they're doing, and then they have the distillery right there at the farm as well, underground, so you get to go down there and see it all being bottled and distilled and labeled and tested. They have a lab down there, and you can ask the scientists whatever you want and they'll talk to you. It's super cool. What other oil company can you do that for, right? Most of them are just bought through China in barrels and then relabeled. We test 8 different times at the farm and then again at Spanish Fork, Utah, before bottling. We do 24 tests per batch to make sure the oils meet our standards, and then we do third-party testing with 2 accredited, respected, independent labs. Young Living's oils are tested by scientists with over 180 years combined lab experience. Most of the scientists were hand-trained by Gary Young himself, our founder. Young Living is the global leader in essential oils with nearly $2 billion in sales annually. That means those who use the oils keep returning because they work. They are 3,000 global employees, 600 life-changing products, 16 corporate and partner farms, more than 20 international markets, 50 highly trained scientists, 12 independent partner labs, and 6 million global members. Young Living is about integrity, hard work, and high standards. That is Seed to Seal, and that is why Young Living is different than any other company there is. We are more than 25 years old, which is a very unique for a global essential oils company. Cool. So in our next post 4, I'll be going over what are essential oils and Thieves, and then getting into the good stuff. So I look forward to seeing you in post 4.